third time. That ball was thrown a little bit short. Zach Ertz had a step on him. That's got to be thrown over the top for Ertz to make a play. He threw it a little bit short, but Lattimore had eyes back to the quarterback and goes up and takes it away. A big-time stop, desperately needed by the New Orleans Saints.
Yep, Foles knew he had to throw it a little bit. Lattimore's a tremendous player. Made the Pro Bowl as a rookie. And another good year this year. 12 passes defense. That's his third interception of the year. Here's Brees to throw. Pass time. Near side is Ingram who makes the catch. And Ingram is stopped shy of the first down. But he's going to pick up 8 yards.
Remember what we talked about at the top of the game, Kevin? Yards after the catch going to be big for the Saints offense. It's kind of built into the offense without anyone talking about it. But the Eagles did not tackle well in the first ball game. And they went through a period where they didn't tackle well against anyone. Their tackling hasn't improved. And what they want is, hey, if you get the completion, tackle them at the spot. Don't give up extra yardage.
Kamara in the backfield now. Give it to him. Kamara dancing and maybe a yard, but that's about it. Brandon Graham, who's already made a big play in this game, was there to kind of blow up that play. So a third and short coming up for New Orleans.
And it's also a welcome back Tim Jernigan. They really missed him during the year. His ability to plug up the hole, and maybe 2 holes, okay, when he's playing defensive front. Makes it tough to run the ball inside when that big fella's on the field.
Saints on the year were 7th best in the NFL on third down, just 1 of 3 so far today. And gets it, makes a nice move, penalty flies. And I don't know if he got there anyway. So I think he
I only show plays. I'm covering it because I don't want to get copyrighted. I'll show it again when the next play starts.
Holding,
number 71, offense. Penalties decline. Result of the play. 4th down.
Cox got back there so fast. That was the hold that was caused right there. Ryan Ramczyk, number 71. Because he was so quick into the backfield, he had no choice but to hold him right there. And that allowed the extra penetration as Avonte Maddox, 29, the first Eagle to get there, with a host of other white shirts.
Thomas Morstead is punted more in his first half, but it's a fake, and it's a keeper, and it's a first down. So forget the Morstead punts. Taysom Hill, who does it all for this team, on the trickery.
I think Sean Payton, their head coach, felt this game really starting to slip away from his team and went for a play to try and change the momentum a little and change their fortunes. And not only did they pick up a first down, the Eagles have some concern now because Fletcher Cox is down.
Fletcher Cox, can't lose him in the middle of that line, an all-pro performer. Saints have a first down, injury timeout here in New Orleans.
T-Mobile knows dancing is better when you
I have to block the commercials.
Singing is better when you include a friend. And unlimited is better with a phone included. It's true. $40 with the other guys doesn't include a phone. So start the new year right. Join T-Mobile and get unlimited with a phone included for just $40 per line. Aliens kidnapped my friends.
Lucy!
Emmett,
I'm going to get them back.
that's a suicide mission. Inception!
There are so many more spaceships on this adventure.
Inception!
You are so handsome.
And you are very perceptive. Keep flipping on this pill on the way up. You gon' bruise your butt. The Lego Movie 2, rated PG. You can buy this on IMAX. Out here, there are living stories that never fade. Or personal triumphs are turned into neighborhood victories. Out here, legends live. And from one legend to another, we see you. redesigned Honda Civic.
We created a new species.
Oh my God.
Why don't you just call them vampires? There's no such thing as vampires.
You're the most important little girl in the world.
Run away, I've got to.
Let's get out of this place.
You got a plan?
I want you guys to comment why you guys aren't watching the Eagles game on your TV, or why you can't watch it on your TV.
The Passage premieres tomorrow on Fox.
So there's Taysom Hill, who's a quarterback, but the Saints have used him everywhere this year. This is from your own 30-yard line. And just remember this. It's a holding penalty on New Orleans. The Eagles declined, which you would rightfully do because it would have given New Orleans another third down. But that's a factor now. The other factor in that play, Charles, is Fletcher Cox injured. You see he's walking off under his own power. First down. That's another match.
Like a flag? Oh,
Taysom Hill doing the Saints life again. And Breeze with a dart to Thomas for 42.
To watch Michael Thomas, Avante Maddox turn to the sideline.
saludo. Saludo. Pero viene más ahorita.
¿Cuándo comenzó el juego?
Hace como una hora.
That wasn't a double move. He just got him twisted towards the sideline, and Michael Thomas ran across field, and the momentum has shifted after that fake punt call by Sean Payton.
Here's Ingram looking for the same. Inside 20. Mark Ingram has 5. Down to the sidelines we go with Peter Schrager.
Kevin, the Eagles have another injury here. Rasul Douglas, the starting cornerback, left. He's in a tunnel with an ankle injury. See how he's injured. Another player down right now, and Brandon Brooks is questionable to return with a leg injury. It's Michael Bennett who is down right now at the 20-yard line. They're dropping like flies here for the Eagles, Kevin.
Goodness, so Bennett is hurt. We just saw Fletcher Cox go off. He has not come back in. As Peter talking about Douglas, the starting corner, Josh Hawkins has been in this series, number 48. He's a guy that has not played much at all on defense this year, Charles.
I think they were holding his hamstring here in that 48-7 loss, trying to get him going again, but he hasn't played in a long time. So right there.
He comes up a little lame, hard to
Fletcher
see.
Cox can't get injured, or we're gonna lose.
On this drive. Meanwhile, we'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
Surprise! It's your MVC bike.
What's MVC?
Most valuable client.
I'm your only client.
I'm your only agent.
Look at that.
No worries, we have great rates on motorcycles.
Oh, that's bad because I was gonna trade this in for a boat.
We cover that too.
Hop on, Aaron. Sorry, State Farm, no third wheels. This isn't a tricycle. John? Yeah. Feels so light.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
So Michael Bennett, like Fletcher Cox, walks off under his own power.
So watch Bennett, 77 in white, working right there. And then right at the end, look who's out. Look who's not playing quarterback, Kevin.
Taysom Hill at quarterback. Of course, we had him on the fifth punt. Here he's looking to run. No, bounces out. Hill looking to throw. This is going to run around the edge. And Taysom Hill, who for a quarterback is the size of a linebacker, picks up a nice run.
But it also helps if you're going to run these wildcat plays to actually have a quarterback running those plays. Because if it's a position player, they may throw the football no matter what, as you see all the different uses of Taysom Hill this year and how they did it. But in this situation, he had a pass play call, saw that it was covered in 2 areas, was able to tuck it down and run it because he is a quarterback and he reads coverages.
He's averaging 5.3 a rush.
You know, if that's a running back, he might throw it anyway because that's what the play design was.
He's a yard short of first. It'll be a 3rd and 1. Over the backfield.
But
Alvin Kamara so fast. He got a good block in his 1st and goal.
Great pick up on the play design, Kevin, because Ryan Ramczyk, he's not going to be mistaken for Alvin Kamara, but watch the big number 71 get out there and just blot out the screen of number 29, Avonte Maddox. He can't see anything. And look at Crayvon LeBlanc downfield, getting knocked down by Traquan Smith, the rookie wide receiver out of UCF. Excellent blocking on that sweep.
Michael Bennett has come back to the game. Fletcher Cox has not. First and goal, New Orleans. We get a flag on the handoff. On the play here.
Full start, number 75, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
That's on Andrews Peace, who has been about as versatile as you can be this year. The Saints offensive line, they've been great, but they've really been banged up the second half. He's played just about everywhere.
Against Pittsburgh, he played 3 different positions. Left guard, right tackle, and left tackle. But the Saints were able to cash this in. You go back to Doug Peterson declining the penalty, which you would expect him to do at that part of the field. For Sean Payton picking up the big punt and changing the fortunes of his team.
First and goal. Breeze looking, lofting for Ginn. He never saw it. Tried to get it to Ted Ginn, who never saw it. I got to tell you, LeBlanc has had unbelievable coverage on him today.
And you notice there's a lot of hand fighting with the receivers and the DBs downfield. The officials are saying if you guys are going to go out and see Ginn gets a hand on LeBlanc, LeBlanc has a hand on Ginn, that comes back to, hey, you guys figure it out, and Ted Ginn can't locate the football. Second time now we've seen a Saint. Remember P.J. Williams on the touchdown pass? Could not find the football. Ted Ginn couldn't find it on offense.
Taysom Hill back in the game for the Saints. Who knows what he'll line up this time?
Tight end.
And we get a timeout. So the Saints call a timeout here to talk things over. With 8:45 to go in this first half, and so much you talk about the penalty, faking a punt on your own 30 in the first half. You don't see that every day.
And I know people are going to get on Doug Peterson. I can hear it now. How come you didn't take the penalty? You know, why would you go ahead and just let that go? Remember where they were on the field. The Saints were deep in their own territory, about the 30-yard line. It wasn't out near midfield where you might expect a fake. And Sean Payton, realizing his team needed a huge pick-me-up and a change in fortunes, had the guts to go ahead and call the fake punt. And now look at how this is working out.
Yeah, and then, of course, the big throw from Breeze to Thomas that got him going. Penalty, though, so this is the second and goal. And they're back up to 13. Here's Breeze. Pressure, steps up to avoid, throws over the caught, but it's only 2-10 as Michael Thomas makes the grab. And the third and goal is coming up. There's only 2 Saints that have caught footballs today. Thomas now has 4 catches, 76 yards. And Ingram has the other catch. And it's quite the difference from last time when Jim Schwartz blanketed Thomas and doubled him the whole game.
And also blitzed a lot and left other people in man-to-man situations. And guys wanted to cook to handle it. Today, handling things a lot better, having played together for 5 to 6 weeks.
Alvin Kamara lines up as a wide receiver. On a third and goal. Breeze stands in, throws Thomas to catch, but he's dragged down. At the 2. And I wonder if Sean Payton thinks about going for it.
Already did the fake punt. He'll think about it here. Personally, I would go ahead and get 3 points right now. Long way to go. But Sean Payton's MO is always to go get it. He's always aggressive.
Looks like they will go. The Eagles bring on Haloti Ngata, the run stuffer, possibly anticipating that.
I don't see them running the ball inside here, Kevin. That's a long way to go to try and get it done. Let's see if they did some running up. See if Kamara in the backfield.
Goal. Breeze looking to throw. Throws a fake. Touchdown. Keith Kirkwood.
Kirkwood working outside, and it's almost as if they've got a little bit of confusion in the secondary. Remember, that's Josh Hawkins, number 48 in the game. A down-the-line defensive back, not sure of coverage, and Kirkwood makes it pay.
You heard Peter Schrager tell you about the injuries of Douglas Hawkins there, and the pride of Neptune, New Jersey, Keith Kirkwood. The Saints convert 2 4th downs in that drive. And we got a game in New Orleans, 14-7, Philly.
Everything sold on Amazon comes from small and medium businesses, just like mine. Discover my business and many others like it at Amazon.
Toothless! Don't move a muscle.
I will destroy everything you love.
Our enemies are getting smarter. We are exposed and vulnerable. This is our home. It's up to us to put an end to it. Show them what you got, bud. Let's go!
Rated PG.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Thomas.
If you're choosing a network, would you want the one the experts at RootMetrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that JD Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you don't even have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. Get 6 months Apple Music on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Now buy the latest Galaxy phones, get Galaxy S9 free.
Now you bid for $6 at Burger King. Choose either the $6 King Box with a flame grilled Whopper, fries, a drink, and 2 cookies. Or choose from the 2 for $6 mix or match deal. Make your best pick for $6. Only at Burger King.
Coors Light is cold lager. For a smoother, crisper taste. The world's most refreshing beer. Coors Light.
Gordon Ramsay's 24 Hours to Hell and Back. Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on Fox. Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. Try the new $6 King Box only at Burger King. And by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
So how does your quarterback slash fake punter slash tight end slash running back slash kick returner react? He likes it. And then you just have the Hall of Fame quarterback. Much more reserved, Charles.
Not so bad, dapping it up with his #1 target. The all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
At time of his
First all-pro receiver in St.
True, right? Didn't mean to interrupt. You just think of that time of desperation, and you brought it up multiple times in that drive. 4th down and a yard. They think on their own 30. They needed life, and I gave it to them.
That's a head coach understanding and feeling his team. Sean Payton knew at that moment, hey, this thing's about to get away from us. Let's be aggressive like we usually are. Got it done, and then was aggressive again on a 4th down phone call where I would have kicked the field goal. That's why Sean Payton's coaching over there and already has a ring.
Well, you want 2 aggressive play callers? I'd be hard-pressed to find many more than the 2 in this game. So we've got a game. It's 14-7 Philadelphia. Here is the kickoff, and the Eagles will start on their own 25. Well, this February, buckle on up for the biggest race day of the year, the Daytona 500 on Fox. It's the Great American Race, and it kicks off the 2019 NASCAR season this February, only on Fox.
Diego Gallo goes into the season hoping proud. Big year last year, and he get it done in the first one.
So what does Nick Foles have in store now?
You know what else has happened too? The crowd is fully engaged and back into this one.
Play clock at 2, and Foles sees he's going to call a timeout. You talk about the crowd being engaged. That can help force a timeout. Well, Charles, earlier we were kind of talking about Foles. He kind of took a Drew Brees play, right? Jumping over the goal line with the Brees. It's famous for Brees. He's done it a million times. And I said they went to the same high school. They did. Westlake High School in Austin. It's a football powerhouse. Pretty amazing, right? Two Super Bowl MVPs from the same place. Foles, the class of 07. Look at those big, long hops. And Drew Brees back 10 years before, 1997. Brees, as a matter of fact, said his 10-year reunion, he went back and he saw Foles there on the homecoming court. Well, fun little storyline here today. After the timeout, it's Foles. With time, they're going to swing it back to Sproles, who's got a good block. Makes the move. Devin Sproles in the first So the former Saint playing his first game back here in the Dome. Makes good on a 14-yard pickup.
How about the athleticism of his offensive linemen getting out in front and holding their blocks? Look at Jason Peters, number 71. He was a tight end at the University of Arkansas. Got with a little bit of a hook there. And Isaac Seumalo, one of the calling cards of him is his athleticism and ability to get downfield and hit targets moving.
Extra lineman for Philadelphia, Halapoulivaati Vaitai. They call him Big V. And they go jumbo. Smallwood will run on first down, and there is not much there. Cam Jordan was there on the stop. I think Doug Peterson told us he had to run the ball. He's try is what he told us. Well, Charles, so far the play calling, he's run it 11 times. He's passed it 12, so he's been true to his word.
He is right on target, too, and has kept the Saints defense off balance. They can't just load up and try and go get Nick Foles. I want to see if the Saints corners try and just run routes a little bit here and play a little more press coverage.
Foles. As Tom stands in, he's got his tight end, Zach Ertz, who makes the catch. Gonna get him up to the 44, so you're looking at a 3rd down and 5.
How about Demario Davis, number 56, accepting the challenge of guarding the all-pro tight end, Zach Ertz. It's one of the phases of the game that's really improved for Demario Davis. Covering receivers downfield. Ertz makes the catch, but no yardage after.
Jason Peters moved too early.
False start. Number 71.
Watch Peters, 71 in white at left tackle. Yep, he's already going into his kick slide to try and keep Marcus Davenport away from his quarterback. So the crowd's affected 2 plays already on this drive. They'll redouble their efforts on this one.
Philadelphia will have to put it away.
Kevin, watch in here because Foles 43 comes over to block. Now watch as he sneaks out. Watch right here. Watch the intelligence of David Onyemata. He senses Foles trying to sneak out for, Sproles trying to sneak out for Foles, and he makes a play out of it.
Good play, and so a punt, the first one by Cameron Johnston is taken all the way back to the 11 by Tommy Lee Lewis. He gets smacked out of bounds. We'll put it at the 19-yard line. With 4:33 to go in this first half. Great shot of New Orleans, and tell you about the night before Super Bowl 53. The NFL's brightest stars will come together to salute the best players, plays, and moments from the 2018 season. Tune in to NFL Honors, February 2nd, 9 Eastern. And that's on CBS. Aerial coverage today provided by State Farm. What a shot. Cool temperatures outside, but it's perfect inside the Superdome, where it's 14-7 Eagles over the #1 seeded Saints. With 4:33 to go in the half and 2 timeouts for New Orleans. So the Eagles defense down 2 starters. Fletcher Cox with a foot injury was told questionable return. And Rasul Douglas is going to punt. Right where Fletcher Cox would be for a first down for the Saints. Alvin Kamara picks up 13.
And just look at all the work in here. And right into the interior. Moves left, but look at the vision there by Alvin Kamara to see the hole back inside. They're going to run a zone play to the outside. He sees the cut back inside, and then he runs with some force as well before Jordan Hicks corrals him.
Now it's Zane moving the game back. They fake to him. There's Breeze on the roll. Just completes it to Josh Hill this time. And Hill works his way across the 35 for a short pickup.
As the game progresses, don't you normally talk about games that flip from one half to the next, a tale of two halves? It's kind of been a tale of two quarters already here in this one, hasn't it? All Philadelphia in the first quarter. Looks like they have control in the second quarter. A fake punt changes things. And since that moment, New Orleans has been on the march.
That's Kamara who goes out in motion now, top of your screen. Breeze looking the other way, though. Coming backside is Thomas, who makes yet another catch, but that is a good tackle by Nigel Brown, the linebacker, on the talented Thomas. And so to bring up third down.
Again, coming underneath, a little shallow cross. Nigel Bradham trying to stay with him, staying back, wary of the speed and the ability to turn upfield. But a nice open field tackle by Bradham after the catch by Thomas. But you know, with Fletcher Cox out, that interior pass rush really gets tamped down because Tim Jernigan and Lodi Nala, they're run stuffers, they're not great pass rushers. And now you lose that with Cox being out of the game.
And Chris Long does a pass rush on third down. There's Breeze, 4-man rush. Stands in, pressure, and Long's going to get to him with some help. Jernigan was there too, and a sack for Philadelphia on third down.
And I know Sooners say Jernigan's not a great pass rusher. He does a great play. Watch him in the middle, and then watch Long coming from the outside. Jernigan pushes. Long actually pushed him right up into the pressure. So with Chris Long's rush from the outside, as Breeze tries to step up, Jernigan was waiting to gather him.
So Jernigan and Long combining on the sack on third down, and I was going to say Morstead out to punt, I think, but who knows, Charles? These Saints started off with the Eagles were on fire with a turnover and 2 quick touchdowns, but the Saints, the #1 seed for a reason, they have reset. They got themselves back in this game on the touchdown in Kirkwood. 2 minutes to go, first half.
King believes people should know what ingredients are in their beer.
He ordered us to tell everybody.
Yeah, but did he order you to shoot arrows blindly into the kingdom?
We didn't say not to.
Wouldn't it be better to just put the ingredients label on the packaging? Just a thought.
Well, we already put them on all these arrows.
We'll do it on the next batch.
All right. You know, you'll get more distance if you widen your stance.
Look at that, an ingredients label.
Introducing our new ingredients label, coming in February.
Everybody all set? Oh, any recommendations? Salmon was okay.
Just okay?
Is it fresh? Sort of. The chef had it this morning. Unfortunately, he went home sick, but he left instructions with Kyle.
This fish is raw.
Do we need a minute?
Yes.
Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest techs. Now with 5G, more for your thing. That's our thing.
You could have just camped out on the couch. But instead, you're camped out here, getting out of your comfort zone. It's possible in the all-new Santa Fe with Lane Keep Assist, part of the Hyundai SUV family.
For a limited time, get the great value of 2 medium one-topping pizzas for just $6 each when you buy 2. That's more pizza for more people you like for less. That's more better. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
AI from Amazon Web Services is providing fans insights like never before. The Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes scrambled 32 yards before throwing a pass over 43 yards for a 4th down completion to Tyreek Hill, who was only 1 yard away from C.J. Mosley. Despite Mahomes' 3rd lowest completion probability all year, 15.8%, the Chiefs kept their drive alive and won the game. AWS is how the NFL is taking next-gen stats to the next level.
Oh, it really has been a story of 2 different quarters. The Eagles came out red hot, but then things settled. The Saints with a huge fake punt, story of their game so far, and then the second quarters belong to them. But Philly with a big sack on third down, and Morstead with the punt. As well as Mason Lewis calls fair catch and does so at the 23. And with that, why don't we see what's up Coming up at the half with Kurt Menefee.
Coming up at the Visa halftime, Jimmy will gather all his friends to help break down what they saw in the first half. Plus, we'll look ahead to next week's AFC Championship game between Kansas City and New England, along with Christina Pink having an interview with the Patriots' James White. It's all next on the Visa halftime. Kevin and Charles.
Sure, look forward to it. Hopefully Jimmy gets his friends. Great to see Greg Olsen in the studio today.
Yeah, they had a nice little conversation about the tight end position and what Zach Ertz brings to the table, and then where the Eagles move him around.
Greg, no surprise, not a Saints fan, as a Carolina player, Panthers player. So here's Foles and the Eagles, 1:51 to go. They're up 7. They've got 2 timeouts. Foles going to loft it near side for Jeffrey, who makes the catch. Going backwards, falling out of bounds, and he picks up a first down for Philadelphia.
And again, where was this ball placed? Over the top. Dropped it in the bucket, essentially. And they're trying to make the coverage was Von Bell. And underneath it, look at the loft. Beautifully thrown football by Nick Foles. Remember, the Eagles get the ball to start the second half. Doug Peterson thinking 2 for 1 if he can get something done here before the buzzer.
Saints show blitz here that comes from the safety position is picked up. Foles fires incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz after the blitz was picked up, so 2nd and 10.
Did a nice job this entire game, have the Eagles in picking up the blitzes that Dennis Allen has dialed up for the Saints. The pass was unsuccessful, but watch the pickup. Here comes Von Bell, 24, and right there, Darren Sproles, number 43. He may be 5'6", but he's not afraid to throw his chest into the play and stop an on-rushing pass rusher.
Sproles remains in on a 2nd down and 10. Give it to him. Sproles up in the middle, nowhere to go. That time, it was the rookie Taylor Stallworth. Again, Rankins went out earlier. We haven't seen him back. And a timeout by New Orleans, so they used their 2nd timeout with 1:33 to go in the half. And 3rd downs, Charles, this is where Nick Foles has really separated himself the last couple years. Today, the Eagles are 2 of 3. His numbers are just unbelievable. Look at his starter the last couple of years, okay? Games from December through February, 9-1. He's almost 80% on 3rd down, which is an unbelievable number, and that's a really big reason why he's been so successful.
It has been, but that number will be tested on this down here. You're talking 3rd and 9. 80% is not anywhere what you would expect on a 3rd and 9. Let's see if he can convert.
As Carson Wentz looking on for his 2nd year in a row, fills in for him. 3rd and 9. Foles tipped to the line, incomplete. I believe it was Cam Jordan who got his hands up there. He's one of the best in the league in doing that. Maybe it hit his head, but it hit Cam somehow. And the Eagles will punt it away with 1:29 to go in the half.
Yeah, Cam Jordan likes to talk about triple doubles when he plays, Kevin. Tackles, sacks, and tip balls. And there's his specialty. Another one. He had 6 in the regular season. There's another one here in the playoffs.
The Saints have plenty of time with a timeout to go. Tommy Lee Lewis back deep. It's a deep line drive kick to turn it. Lewis gets it back. Flag flies, and maybe that block wasn't so good as Lewis is up across the 25, and that may be coming back. And the signal is it will be on New Orleans. It's been a pretty clean game so far, Charles, what you like to see. 2 penalties on the Eagles, 3 on the Saints, and we'll await the call.
Big play by Cam Jordan. And let's see what we think is the penalty. Right there coming from the backside. That's Chris Banjo, number 31. And a nice job by DeAndre Hall selling it on the backside. He really gave himself up on that one, Kevin.
Got to go all out, Charles. It's the playoffs. So here is Breeze.
Illegal block on the back. Number 31, receiving team. After distance to the ball, 1st down.
Well, that'll move them back. And we remind you that tomorrow, well, it's finally here, Charles. Based on the best-selling trilogy, The Passage, Fox brings you the biggest television event of the new year. are calling it gripping, a thrill ride, and your next obsession. The Passage premieres tomorrow on Fox.
Who stars in this?
Don't know. You're just getting me to say the name.
Mark Paul Gosselaar?
That's correct. Actually, it was pretty funny last night. I had some fun with Joe Buck.
I love how Joe Buck handled it.
It was great.
You know, how perfect was that? And Mark Paul going along with it.
So here we go. Breeze back to throw. Into his own end zone. Gets it over the middle. He's got completion at Benjamin Watson. The long-time tight end says he's going to retire after the year. That'll be a first down. They're kind of stunning, Charles. Alvin Kamara doesn't have a catch in this first half.
A lot of eyes are going to be on him, so Drew Brees taking the ball elsewhere. I would figure that Kamara will get involved before this thing is over. And on this drive, it'd be a prime time to get him moving.
That is Kamara in the backfield. Brees stands in, fires far side. Fires a completion again. Been trying all half to get Ted get involved. They got Maddox. And another first down for the Saints.
Starting to sense a little uncertainty in the secondary of the Eagles. What exactly is the coverage? Maddox has his eyes in the backfield, but he's way away from Ted Ginn Jr. Look at the eyes of Drew Brees downfield. He doesn't even have to look anyone off. He's so wide open, he can go right to his primary target.
Good look. There's Maddox. Double down sweep. It's Allen Robinson. Saints going after him a little bit here. Here's Kamara on the run. No catches. But Kamara's going to get the carry, his 5th of the day. And he picks up 6. Under a minute to go. Saints have one timeout. They've got a field goal kicker in Zach Lutz, who was hitting them from 58 in pregame warm-up. So you're talking about getting down to the other 40-yard line. We're almost there. Breeze, pressure, stands in. There's Kamara. First catch of the day. A big one. Stays on his feet inside the 40. All the way down to the 32. And the Saints are not going to use the timeout. They're going to run up to the line here, I think. And now maybe they changed their mind. They do call the timeout.
Watch Kamara just clear, doesn't have any blocking responsibilities, gap protection they like to call it. So that just clears him out of the backfield when you don't have to block. You can just get into the route.
So 23 yards on the catch.
And what was that Jim Schwartz told us about Alvin Kamara? What did he say about his abilities?
He said he's as good as any wide receiver in the league.
And he didn't even bat an eye on it. He talked about his abilities to run routes. Wherever you play him, he's going to be dangerous. Another example was just seen there.
So Fletcher Cox is back in the game. That's good news for the Eagles. Here's Kamara. 18 touchdowns on the year, second most in the NFL. He tied a single season record with that. You think about this, guy's played 31 career games. He's got 31 touchdowns for scrimmage. I mean, that is just unbelievable. So 35 seconds ago, Saints out of timeouts here. They're already in field goal range at the 4. Breeze, pressure up the middle. Stands in, throws it wide open. It's Thomas. There is a penalty flag back by the quarterback.
Cox is indicating it's going to go against their offensive line.
Holding, number 75. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So Fletcher Cox comes in and he draws a penalty on the first play back.
Andrews Pete, their left guard. Look at Cox working on him. Pete pushing away, but Cox has the leverage. Get down a little bit lower, bowls him over, and all Pete can do is pull him down so he can't get to his quarterback.
So that's a pretty big penalty. As you look at Cox's numbers, all career highs, he was incredible. They're pretty much out of field goal range right now. 28 seconds to go. No timeouts. Breeze. Pressure coming. Roses. Somehow there are 3 Eagles there. But somehow in the world, Drew Brees finds a completion. It's Ginn. And they have to spike it with no timeouts. They get to the line. And they do just that with 11 seconds to go. Certainly back in field goal range now.
Jim Schwartz wants to rush 4 and drop 7 into coverage, and that works fine if the pass rushers can get home. But if they can't get to the quarterback and he has enough time, how about Drew Brees? He hit him at the end of the throw, but Brees already spied the opening, anticipated where his receiver would be, and directly put it into the proper spot. Look at Cox. He affects the play after the ball is gone, And Ted Ginn Jr. finds the open space against the 7 defenders back deep.
Right now, it's a 45-yard field goal. They have no timeouts. It's only 11 seconds, and the play clock winding down. But the Eagles will call a timeout here. You know, Drew Brees, Charles, going to be 40 years old on Tuesday, right? And look, he's unlike any other. And if you're a wine person, he's kind of like a fine wine, right? I mean, the vintage just gets better the longer you keep it in the cellar. He set a new league record for completion percentage. It was his own record, by the way, from last year. Look at this, 32 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. His pass rating was the best in the league. I mean, there's not many guys that perform better on a football field as you get older, but somehow Brees has found a way to do it.
My goodness, you just rolled that out there like a sommelier.
That was well done. Good enough for it, Charles.
I would say so.
Whatever's on the table, I'll usually take. So after a thought process here with no timeouts, they will just go for the field goal here. On the 3rd down and 5, and Will Lutz has been simply fantastic on the season. You see his numbers. And this will be a 45-yard field goal try to get the Saints a little bit closer. Snap and hold are good, and Lutz is up, and he is good again. 24-year-old Will Lutz has been so steady, and so it makes it a 14.